So I've actually done a film called
Yes.
It's called Chimney, and I worked with a fantastic director, Gagan Puri. And I did that because my son actually asked me, he's like, Mama, kids in school say, they know you. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I had to explain to him about a year and a half ago that this is what I did because I kept him very far away from all of this.
Right.
My daughter has no clue. And he said, Mom, why don't you try it again? And I said, I don't want to leave you all, And he said, it's okay, try. So I actually went for a month and I did this film a few months ago. And I'm hoping to see what the response is. And I think that what's lovely is that the audience and the way they perceive me has changed.
Absolutely.
And I think people used to look at me before as just like, one sexy Sam sort of, it was a very different Bollywood avatar. And what's really cute is that because of Instagram and social media, it's a very different, raw vibe.
That's true. Hello and welcome to CNN News 18. Today we have with us somebody rather very special. She has become a household name forever and we love her for everything she's done. Though she went missing and we missed her a lot, but she's there and she's there the way you notice her. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome actor and influencer Sameera Reddy to CNN News 18. Hi Sameera.
Hi.
Nice to see you. I love the energy that you bring to us. Thank you so much. Sameera, we're here today at an event where we're talking about diabetes and talking about something new. Talk us through what are we launching today?
So it's the Abbott Freestyle Libre Plus. It's a Freestyle Libre 2 Plus sensor. And why is it 2? Is because it's the new and updated version. Now I'll tell you what the sensor does. Now my mother, this is not my mother-in-law, my mother has been using the sensor for 3 years.
Right.
So she's diabetic and heavily diabetic. Mm-hmm. And my sister went through this with us that she had to constantly talk her and say, ye mat khao, ye mat karo, kya kar rahe ho, reading kya hai, finger pricking, all that stress. And then we realized that there was the Freestyle Libre sensor that just made life really easy.
Right.
So I was very pleased when Abbott reached out to me because I said, wow, I really use this product for mom and for my mother-in-law, thanks to my mom. And so the newer version, which is why we are here today, which is the Freestyle Libre 2 Plus, is basically just updates the blood glucose level automatically to the app.
And constantly from now. Like it's a minute by minute.
It's minute by minute. Right. So what used to happen previously is we had to put the phone and beep and say, okay, this is the sugar level. Right. What do we do? Is it too high? Is it too low? Now it is just by the minute.
Right.
So basically I don't have to, this one more level of not going and saying,
every single time.
Yeah. And I think for most caregivers, the most annoying thing is feeling like you're handling a child.
That's true.
And with my mother-in-law, she's literally like a child. She wants her bhajiyas and a poha and a biscuit. So I feel that the sensor has given her independence. It's made her really understand her sugars and take charge and feel liberated that she can handle it without me going at the back there. Because her son doesn't do it. Her daughter-in-law has to do it,
She's probably having the liberation also from seeing you do this, right?
Absolutely. But we have so much fun together.
Absolutely.
And we share quite a very unique and a very different relationship.
Absolutely.
So she does kind of listen to me, because I direct her in the reels and I direct her mostly with a lot of things. So when I told her you have to wear the sensor, she was like, oh, okay. It's like a child having to listen. But now she loves it. Yeah.
She is a sassy Sasuma, right?
She is very sassy. Very, very sassy.
I totally get it. What made you say yes for this brand collaboration by the minute they came? I understand there's a personal connect to it as well. But apart from that, Abbott as a brand, right?
So first, the personal connect is that on my mother's side, we lost my grandmother to diabetes. Then my mother is heavily diabetic. And my husband, who's 44, super fit, he's diabetic.
Oh.
Again, he got diagnosed 3 years ago. Mom-in-law got diagnosed 6 years ago. And so diabetes is something that really runs around me and has really stressed me and my sisters out. And so we've really understood what is the precautionary measure, what can be done, and how important technology can play a role. So when Abbott came to me and said, we know you use Freestyle Libre, so we're launching Freestyle Libre 2 Plus. You're the perfect fit. And I said, definitely, because I'm just going to blurt out all this information very, very organically to you. And I think overall, Abbott as a company has, I worked with them on many brands. And they are the front runners in understanding how innovation works. So one is to have the product, but how do you constantly innovate by listening to the customers,
evolve.
listening to the consumers, evolve? And that's why, I mean, I'm really proud to partner with them today.
Absolutely. But in terms of diabetic care and diabetes awareness within our country, where do you
God.
think we are standing?
I think the awareness is pretty low. And I say this because, you know, as I said, when my mother-in-law 6 years ago, she just went for simple cataract operation checkup and her sugars were 300. And then we checked her HbA1c and we were like, oh my God, what's this? And I remember my husband saying, you know, Mom, you know, you should have known better. And what is this nonsense? Cut to a couple of years later, I'm
He's in
doing
the
Akshay's annual test and his sugar is flying all over the place. So what I realized is that doesn't really, it's not about being unhealthy or having lifestyle issues or having something that's, you know, the most physically, as I said with my husband, the most physically fit person I know got diagnosed with
diabetes.
with diabetes. So in our country, the awareness has to come, which is it's just not somebody who is older and you can't judge them. It's not that they did something wrong, that's why they've landed up here. It could be genetic, hereditary, or just the fact that they happen to be, you know, there and having it. What can we do and what can we make changes within our own, the next generation? Me for my son who's 10, my daughter who's 6. And understand that you can't just cut out sugars or cut out carbs, but the movement of carbs with protein, times of eating it. Now I've become more aware to understand that I'm not going to tell my children, no, don't eat.
Right.
But how do you eat? And you set that at the earlier stages. Like,
so that,
you know,
later on the lifestyle
my
is better.
parents used to put me from the TV and just khilao me. And till today, I know how much I struggle because I'm such a distracted eater. So something as simple as that. So I feel that we need to definitely have more conversations around this so we can get healthier generations understanding how to eat better.
I understand. As a caregiver, you know, when you first understood that you need to tackle such a patient, or I wouldn't say a patient, let's not taboo it that way.
You have to be very patient with this patient. Okay, my mother-in-law is the most headstrong, funny, quirky, and she's very fashion oriented. Okay, so the first thing I went to and I said, look, there is a Freestyle Libre sensor and we have to put it on you. And she was like, oh, what about my dresses? And interestingly, that was the first thought. So
how will it match?
How will it go? Like, and I was like, really? You have 300 sugars flying all over the place. Your HbA1c is off the charts, and we're worried about
the fashion.
Okay, but interestingly, is that the sensor sits at the back,
right?
So not many people can see it. And what's really cool about it is that it's really small, and it basically sits there for 15 days seamlessly. Right. You don't even feel it's on. Right. And now with the new sensor, it connects with the app.
Correct.
So you just don't think it's there. You can't see it.
That's true.
So that's the thing, right? With her, that was, and the second was, oh, will it prick me? And I'm like, wow, you've been pricked so many times on your fingers in the last 6 years.
That time you didn't press it.
This is nothing. And when I put it on her, because the application is very easy.
Right.
So once you get that as a caregiver, and it's just once in 15 days, and it also lets you know when it's time to change it.
Oh,
so
right.
the app just lets you know, and the
Everything.
sensor is already like in tune with that app to give you, you know, very, very good updates with how the graphs are working. And then you can look at it and make those changes.
Absolutely. As a caregiver, Sameera, I want to ask you, what kind of lifestyle changes did you go through when you knew that you had to tackle a situation this way at home?
So, you know, something as simple as, I want to say this, my God, sounds like I'm on a rant here. But for example, she just doesn't walk. You know, she's like, oh, I don't need to work out.
Right.
Nothing. And I keep telling her, as we age, the muscle breakdown is pretty evident. So you have to increase the protein in the diet. Or as we said on stage right now, just eating carbs on its own and putting that bread with that butter or that poha with the ghee. It's carb and fat doesn't go together unless
Correct.
you mix a bit of protein in it. It's how you eat, when you eat, what probiotics you put with it. So now we've all just educated ourselves as how to eat better. And small things like after a meal, I just ask her to walk in the garden with me. You know, we actually, and then we end up making a reel. No, I'm just kidding. But you know, we end up moving. I make them move a lot. So even with my own mum, just that movement around the house, walking from one end to the other. And just chatting with her, playing some music for her. The whole thing is to get the body into a rhythm and a movement without being too sedentary which I think all of us do.
Absolutely.
If you see how much you sit in the car to get
Right.
here, how much you work on your laptop, we're just sitting and then we're going home and then everything is being handed to us.
Right.
I think as Indians we need to get
Be a
that
little more
movement on, and so those changes have brought about, you know, in the house.
I totally understand. But from your lifestyle to your professional career, if I may just make a quick switch, we would love to see you back, right? So how is that going on?
So I've actually done a film called
Yes.
It's called Chimney, and I've worked with a fantastic director, Gagan Puri. And I did that because my son actually asked me, he's like, you know, Mama, kids in school say, you know, they know you. And I'm like, really? Okay. So I had to explain to him about a year and a half ago that this is what I did, because I kept him very far away from all of this.
Right.
My daughter has no clue. And he said, you know, Mom, why don't you try it again? And I said, I don't want to leave you all, you know. And he said, it's okay, try. So I actually went for a month and I did this film a few months ago. And I'm hoping to see what the response is.
Okay.
But I am looking forward to getting in there and getting my fingers dirty again.
Absolutely, no doubt, because we loved seeing you. And now with the advent of OTT as well, it is giving you a lot more options, right?
And I think that what's lovely is that the audience and the way they perceive me has changed.
Absolutely.
I know, and I think people used to look at me before as just like, you know, one sexy Sam sort of, you know, like it was a very different Bollywood avatar. And what's really cute is that because of Instagram and social media, it's a very different, raw vibe
That's true.
of connection.
That's true.
And I can't tell you how much I love it. I love it much more than I was so disconnected from everyone.
I understand.
Of course, that's more starry, but that's
It demanded
changed.
at that point of time,
It did,
right? So,
but
which
not
is why.
anymore.
Absolutely.
In
no
fact,
doubt.
if you're starry, it's like, hello, you're missing out. You know?
No, but how will you manage going forward? You know, I hope to see you a lot more on screen as well as we did. But how will you manage this whole phase of how you have portrayed yourself on social media, which is very real, right?
Yeah.
But also being on the glamorous front in cinema.
I think it's
don't know.
both. I think that's what I do. You know, many times if you see how I speak on reels and stuff, is I show myself completely in mom mode, you know,
Correct.
with disheveled hair and everything. And then I
Right.
constantly go back and forth with these
Correct.
avatars,
Right.
which actually make people feel really good about themselves, because like, wow, even she looks like shit in the morning. You know? So I think that it's going to be very easy because people have already accepted that side
That's true.
and seen that, you know, you can seamlessly work through both, and why not?
Absolutely. You know, like I was saying, with the advent of OTT, it gives you a lot more exposure these days, right? Like, will you be open to anything that comes to you in terms of a reality show or in terms of like an OTT series?
Absolutely. I think that I would love to do it. Imagine if they shot in Goa, I would just throw a party. That would be even better because I live in Goa. But I'm definitely open to it, and I think that the scripts right now are fabulous, and people are really coming out with stuff that's hatke.
Very hard.
And I think that I would be accepted in that today because of how I have been different on the gram myself.
How about reality shows? Were you
No,
open to that?
reality shows, not that much.
Not that much, okay.
No. I would say more of just, I know that's very, like, that really reaches out to the masses, but not my style.
Big Boss?
I said no to Big Boss last year.
Oh, okay.
I did. And first of all, man, even my kids, forget that. Can you believe stuck in a room with people for God knows how many weeks? I'm claustrophobic just thinking about it.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know, a lot has changed in the whole entertainment industry over the last 13 years. What is that one factor you miss today when you see the industry very closely? Is there anything that has changed at one? Second, what do you miss the most?
First of all, the thing that's changed and which is incredible is how slow and how things used to move. Like, I remember making a movie used to take 6 months, 3 months. And look at it now. Everything is
jiffy.
jhatpat, everything's fast. Editing is like really like, it's all quick.
Right.
And I really appreciate that because it should not have taken so long to begin with. And I think that what I'm really looking forward to is what's already happening is look at the amount of creators. And I don't call them influencers. The creators right now creating the most incredible content.
The content is a king right now.
I enjoy it 100 times more than an OTT and a Salman Khan movie. Sorry, Salman Khan. I really enjoy what the creators are making.
Absolutely.
They blow my mind every day. I feel humbled and I feel inspired by what I see there. So to begin with, I know we're here talking about OTT and films and the larger than life. For me, larger than life is on the phone. There's a kid just taking that damn phone on the road and making something that's going like, wow, like how are you doing that? Show
That's
me.
true.
And
That's
that's what
right.
excites me the most today.
Absolutely. Before I leave you, Samira, one last question. We also have seen you a lot in the South cinema before as well, right? And South cinema right now is being on a rage. Like South cinema is not South cinema anymore; it's pan-Indian cinema, right?
And forget that. This is, I'm going to call them out. Everybody who, when I entered South, they were like, oh my God, really, you're going to the South? Like, there's such a wrong move. And you know, I was so proud, and I'm still proud of every South film I've
That you
ever
done.
done at a time when people looked upon it like, oh, you know, like it was not the done thing.
Hmm.
But I always maintained, and I will still maintain, they were in the front. They were front runners in action sequences, in technology, in places that we went to shoot. And though Bollywood was still king, South was where it was originating from.
That's true.
Finally, everyone has just taken notice of it. And that's all that's happened.
I understand.
Is that they were always cool. They were always being, you know, way ahead of its time. It's just that all of y'all just woke up to it.
No, look, but my question to you is, what do you miss the most in South cinema?
I
Like,
miss
what has
being-
changed?
I miss being in a South Indian film because that's where my true heart is. That's where my true fans are. And I cannot wait to go back there.
We'll see you soon, hopefully.
I
right?
hope, yes, I hope, because now I just took a little baby step, but definitely want to go back there because my heart is truly down south.
Absolutely. On that note, thank you so much, Samira.
Thank
And
you
we
so
really
much.
hope to see you a lot more on screen. And I hope to see you on some promotions too very soon.
Super.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Samira Reddy and you're watching me on CNN News 18.